Good evening, I hope you are well. It's 6 o'clock and it is now time for another brand new one-day special. And what a one-day special. We are celebrating the 22nd birthday of Crafts 2, which comes under the big umbrella of many other designers as well, including the 2Js. Now, these are a phenomenal set of stamps. You're getting stamps, you're getting dies in there as well, which is a brand new die, which is a beautiful stepper card, which we'll get to shortly. Do not worry about that. And I'm not alone when we talk 2Js and we talk Crafts 2. There is only one man that we need to introduce, yes, and he's here with me now. Happy 22nd birthday.
Thank you. I don't feel a day over 21.
Well, I was going to say, looking you up and down in my mind's eye, I wouldn't say it either.
No.
What a crack. First of all, a cracking deal.
Yeah, it is.
What a set of stamps and dies we're getting in this.
They are beautiful in this. And I've got to say very quickly that when you've got professionals coming into the set and saying, oh, I love those, oh, I really love those, as we had, I'm going to embarrass poor Julia. Yes, she's like, oh, I love those gnomes, oh, I love those penguins. It does fill you as sort of like, oh, it's not just me that loves this then, it's other people in the industry who know their stuff. It really fills you with joy. They are beautiful and they've got so much scope there's with them. These aren't just for Christmas, I feel, on these. Before we get into the gubbins, as it were, that you're getting here, there's so many added extras to this set, because you're not just getting what you see here. As it is a birthday celebration, you can tell it is. We've splashed out on 6 balloons. Someone's found money down the back of a set somewhere. You can tell it's a special occasion. And 3 of them are actually our colour. Well, this is the thing. We've spent a bit of money. I think these were left over from Strictly. But you're also going to go and get a free gift with purchase. Now, it could be any one of these dies here. It's a lucky dip, or you could be getting any one of the dies that you see here as well. Each are worth £4.99. So that is a little Brucey bonus. Okay, so it's going to be one per person. And that is a small selection. Oh, okay. There are over 100 designs in these black and pink dies. Oh, so they're all Crafts 2 dies, and you will get a random one. So please don't sort of look at one design and go, oh, I love that, I hope I get that, because the chances are you'll get something you've already got, because that's what happens to me in life. But it's worth having. But it is worth it. There will be free die to every customer who orders. So you're going to get one of them, regardless, okay, one per customer. And then, on top of all of that, so not only do you get what you see here, not only do you get your free gift with purchase, one per customer, you are also going to get, so when you've checked out your basket and you go to your confirmation email and it says, well done, congratulations, your order is on its way, you are going to get a little link. In that link, I have to look down because I don't know where it is, a bonus of a PDF. Doesn't matter whether you're on a Mac, doesn't matter whether you're on a PC, a laptop, a computer, whatever. Long as you have a printer that works, you are going to get a bonus set of papers as well. That's it. So this is an exclusive paper pad 12 designs that I've put together to go with the ODS. Oh, here we go. If you've got my limited edition collection, you will have seen the blue and the green before, but I've changed the blue a little bit in size for it. These have been printed on cheap paper at home. So I don't believe in all this buying professional paper and stuff. I buy the cheapest going. These are printed by me, so you will get this download, 12 pages plus a front cover, and it is an exclusive to the craft store and exclusive with the one-day special. So you'll get that. And then what I would say is, it appears, because people always ask me this, it happened with the pen show, it will appear in your account once you've confirmed your order. Okay. But you click the download button, make sure you click that. That will follow that through, it'll download it onto your computer or your iPad or whatever. Then those are yours to print and do with what you want, as many times as you want for life. I love them. This is how yours will look when you print it off. So you have got that front cover as well. Okay, so even the front cover, you print this a few times, you've got those strips. You've got those strips that are going to fit around the card. Then it's the stripes I like. It's like candy cane. You've got that beautiful sort of sweet shop candy cane that's in there, sort of vintage that you're looking at. Then you've got your ginghams and your purples. And remember, this is just on the paper that you'd pick up from the supermarket, you know, the 300 sheets for like $4.99, something like that. That's what I got mine from. That is that. So you then start printing that on your big stuff. You're really talking nicely things. Then you can sort of, if you're clever, you can PCs, you can put it underneath things, you can add some layers with them, and that's just another freebie. So you're going to get 2 freebies during this hour when you get your one-day special. Now, let's have a look at the one-day special. Now, I've not even shown you, all I've shown you really is the freebies. One worth $4.99 and one's just an added extra. And already, how much is that? Over 10% of the stock has already gone. 10% of the stock has already gone. Let's start at the top and we'll work our way down. A stepper die. Now, I know what you're thinking. All right, I can make a stepper die quite easily. Not this is something different.
No, this was based on an idea from one of my design team, Maxine Payne. She did it last year as a fold card. And I asked her, and it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour to cut and fold and measure. So having the die makes it so much easier. But if you look there, you can see them all stood up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea of this is the die. This is the card. Yeah. Okay. So when it's stood up, there we go. Exactly. Looks like a birthday cake.
It does.
Cake, yeah. But that is when it's finished. So that is C6. That is 1 stamp and 1 envelope, regardless of what you put on it. So it is make it up. It takes less than 5 minutes to make, but you post it for a normal stamp at normal weight. So for your Christmas cards and things like that, you give someone a pop-up card that they can easily understand that you can post for first or second class for a normal letter price.
And if you're into your scenes, you know how I love building a scene. This is the best way to go because I see that just in the blank one, and I've got one here as well. Just in the blank, I see the front of a ship that you've got there. You could have the waves along the front, and then you've got the bow and then the funnel as it goes along the top. So you've literally got all that ship there that should you want to go down there. So should you want to go down the nautical route, you can do that as well. You've got the birthday cake on this as well. If you wanted to go down the birthday cake route, you could also do one of those. There's your cake. There's Christmas presents in there. Wrap them up in your cards and things like that. It really works. Brand new die, not seen before, so you won't have this die. To get the die, you can go for it on its own, but you're going to get all the savings. The details for the die on the bottom is at the bottom of the screen. £19.99, 979160 is your item number. But your sentiments that we're getting on here, these, once again, you may have seen these a couple of weeks ago, but we've added it into this bundle, and in theory, with the money you're saving, correct me if I'm wrong, Meg, you're not paying for these. These are like another freebie because this is an £8
This is like
saving.
another freebie thrown into the set.
Jeez.
Yeah, and they designed to match with it. And these, all I've done here is stamp them out in Kaleido ink and foiled them in silver.
And
that's it.
Look at
but
those.
They're funky, bright, and they work so well with the stamps. I absolutely love them, and I thought I can't not put them in this bundle.
I love it. So that's 3 freebies. So you're getting your gift we purchase. You're getting your downloadable PDF that you can use at any time, so that's a life freebie, as it were. You're not paying for your sentiment stamps that's in here, and Freedom members, you'll still be saving on top of that hours, because it's a why not deal. So basically, it pays for itself if you're not a Freedom member. So that's your dies, and there's your sentiments that we're looking at there. Everyone is different in that different font, but it's still got that very, very classic Christmas or very modern Christmas, depending on how you stamp and depends on how you colour them, I'm guessing.
Exactly, yeah, you can get a really funky modern look, a 50s look, an old-fashioned look. The idea was to put in loads of different sentiments in that. The sort that you would see sometimes in the Christmas cards you buy, or the wrapping paper you buy, those sort of different font things like that. So it's very much based around what you can get out there in the marketplace when you go out to buy a card, because sometimes we want things that look like that.
They would be nice wrapping paper. I was looking at them. It would be beautiful. You just stamp them randomly.
Just stamp randomly on red paper and foiled, or just left, or heat embossed would look amazing.
Just leave them on the whole entire sheet, ink the whole sheet, and just stamp as you go. From there, let's move down. Let's move to the gnomes. I am a massive fan of gnomes. I don't know what it is. I did all my Christmas paper last year in gnomes, and I stamped them out and coloured every single one in. Took me a lifetime, and I wish I'd never have done it, but it looked amazing. So you are getting your gnomes in here. So you've got your family of gnomes, all the same size these ones are, so you can do a complete family if you wanted to.
You can, and these are all new gnomes from last year.
Yeah.
So we did a gnome row last year. These are new small gnomes and new large gnomes as well. So yeah, they're all size, so you can do really big ones, but they just colour beautifully. They work so well, and they're really easy to colour. I've got loads of different tips to show you how to do it. But again, you've got that match together of the smaller and the larger, so you can do families and all sorts of things. You've got the figure piece, you know, sort of like the one-off if you want it in the middle of a card. But sometimes I've always found they're a bit too big. I don't want it just to be that. So again, you've got the smaller ones, you can make rows, you can build so many different things with these. I've loved playing with them.
Another thing, because you've got the big ones as well that's already in there, you can have like mum and dad, nan and grandad in the large ones, and you can have the nieces and nephews in the smaller gnomes, because they are sort of all to scale of like sort of grown-ups and children that you get. Not only do you get your gnomes though in that, you're also getting your sentiments in there as well.
And
so
you get presents in there.
And you get presents in that.
So you get 3 different sort of hand-drawn presents as well in there, which just really build beautifully with it. I just love that sort of, the holly on his hat. It's the holly on his hat that I absolutely love, and that circular present are just so cute.
It is, it's that little thing, so you could go tartan in the hat as well, but you've got things like season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas that's in there. The presents you could also use as birthday gifts, should you so want to, and use them that way. From your gnomes, our director's very excited about these. You saw them a lot earlier than you should have done. You get your penguins that's in there. Love these, because the larger penguin, this one here, doesn't scream Christmas to me. Well, none of them scream Christmas to me.
None of them scream Christmas to me enormously, I've got to be honest. But I just look, they're just so cute. They really are. So you've got a Happy Christmas, Season's Greetings, Merry Christmas, and little stars and dots in there, in the larger. And then you've got smaller versions as well. But, you know, you've got that one in the middle. I always think the one with the scarf that's waving his arms, that's me. Because it is sort of roundy like me. You know, that's me. That is definitely the John Penguin.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I think I would be the one on the end, this end, standing next to John. I think I'm there, look.
That is you with your, yeah, I can see you with your arms out like that, yeah.
About to do a little soft shoe shuffle.
Well, I was thinking just about to spin round, probably.
Just getting ready to prime. Then, you can also see that you've got Christmas presents with here. You've got birthday presents. You've got balloons as well in them. But look at them. It sort of reminds me of the film Happy Feet. So nothing to do with that, but it's got that sort of look about them. It has
that fun, cute, funny look. It does just make you smile. And again, you think kids' birthday cards, kids' Christmas cards. You can do so much with it. I love them.
And also, let's be fair with this one. Let's call a spade a spade. If you're making quick cards, penguin, very easy to colour.
It's extremely easy to colour, basically. But I've got a demo where you basically, well, all I've done before is just colour the scarf.
Well, yeah.
Leave it. You don't need to do anything, but they look just as well heat embossed and left.
Yeah, you can. So you can get so many different looks just with black. That's all you need. You haven't even got black markers. You could do them in crayons. You can do whatever you want to do. There is so many possibilities with this one. A quarter of the stock has already gone. We've got queues on the phones again with our John. We put extra staff on as well. We've put another person onto the phones. That's 2 people we've got on the phones now this evening. We only had 1 earlier. We've pulled another one in.
Tracy is going to come down and get you if you keep saying that.
Well, Tracy's not even picked up a phone yet. She's 3. She's watching the telly. But she's on standby in case it goes crazy. We may have to use Tracy in a minute. They have us on mute. We've got 3-minute queues. There's 3-minute queues on the phone. Tracy, if you're there, my love, pick up a phone. They have us on mute. They are very, very busy in all of this that we're looking at the moment. So remember, you are getting your free gift we purchased. It could be any one of 100 dies that you're looking at here. So you give any one of these 100 dies. From that, you're also then going to get your free PDF, that you're going to get your papers. Once again, free, exclusive, world exclusive, can't get it anywhere else. You don't find this on other craft channels, I'll tell you right now. World exclusive, you're going to get the free papers that you can use for a lifetime. Also, on top of all that, the stamps, you're not paying for the sentiment stamps because they're worth $7.99 on their own. Freedom members, you've also got that little bit of extra money in your back pocket as well. All of that will be yours today if you're a Freedom member for £24.28. £24.28 across 2 interest-free flexible payments. You pay that first one today, and then it will all be sent to you. Something else that you may want to pop into your basket as well is our happy hour. that we've got. These are your ice inks, ice that we've got. Stunning colours, and they're full of colour as well.
They
These
are
are
absolutely
amazing.
full of colour. The ice is a brilliant product. It's got colour, mica, and it's actually in a unique base that is exclusive to Ice Ink now across the world, which means it's permanent on every surface.
Oh, that's good.
So it is machine washable on fabric. So you can use this through your stencils or paint it onto your fabric for your T-shirts, your clothes, your art pieces. It's permanent on glass, plastic, stone, wood, concrete. And it is we call it, this is ice because it is literally the base, pigment colour, very strong colour, and then the gold and the silver, the gold and the white have mica in them. And it's a beautiful product. It really, really is. I've got to say, this is probably one of the top products that Ice Ink have done.
I love them. All surfaces as well. It's very rare you see that on all surfaces. Like, it will stick
normally
on.
you've got to buy a fabric paint,
Yeah.
you have to buy a card paint, you have to buy a special one to go on concrete or go on metal. This is designed to go on everything. And this is just the Christmas colour pack that we're doing as a real sort of special.
And it is a happy hour. The price will go back up at the end of this hour, so it's half price. This hour, £13.49 is what you're looking at. You're saving £13.50, so it's a half price deal. The price will go back up to £26.99. It will go back up in 45 minutes' time. 132411 is your item number. We've also got other Ice Ink colours on the show as well. We've got your blue tone set that we're looking at here. This time you're sort of going to get your bit of shimmer in there. You're getting your dark blues, your light blues, you're getting your diamond colours in there. So if you want to go with Blue Christmas, this is the best way to go. These are not on a happy hour, though, so these will be around for a little while. But by the sounds of it, I don't think these are going to last either. 462821 is your item number. £24.99. There's people over in America watching. There's people over in Europe watching as well. Hello to everyone. I hope you're all well, wherever you are in the world. Let me know where you are. That'd be nice for a birthday celebration.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Let me know where you are in our little party. Where have I sent invitations to this evening? Let me know. All you need is a name and a location. You haven't got to say anything else if you don't want to. studio@thecraftstore.com is what you're looking at. Your name and where you are in the world. Where have I sent these millions of invitations to? Let's see if they've got to you, shall we? Right, Joe, what are we up to first?
Right, so I thought the first thing I want to do is to show you how easy Maxine's fold card, as I would call it, is. I think it's called the Stepper fold card.
Okay.
But all through production, it was called Maxine's fold card because it was her idea. And I would hate to sort of steal that from her. And what you get in the die is it is a full A4 die, in effect. So it uses an A4 sheet's worth of metal, because obviously none of these bits fit within anything else. I think that might fit in there, but that's about it. But what you're going to get is the main card piece, your front, your two stoppers, and then you get a matten layer. So with those, you're going to get a matten layer to actually give you panels on there. But I want to show you basically how we can put it together. So with an A4 die, if you can do it on an A4 sheet of card, it makes it super cheap. And if you think about the normal thing of what you've got is, when you're making a card that's like a pop-out or a fold, you're talking usually 2 or 3 sheets of card.
Yeah, it's
because you've got fronts and backs and inside. No, this literally is just one sheet, and all I'm using here is just a basic. I think this is like the Crafts 2 basic white.
Well, yeah, because you normally have to do the inside,
card.
and then you have to do the wraparound to hide all the sort of the
all
gubbins,
the gubbins,
as it were. So you have to, that's 2 pieces of card you need before you've even started putting the centre bit to.
Yeah, and literally that's it. All I've done is tape that down. So I mean, there's even pieces left. So, as if by magic, what I'm supposed to do, I'll put this on my thing, and again, just in case Julia's watching, B-plate on top when you're using the Go Power and Emboss. Okay. That will stop your shim going. So I'll run that through, but I have got some already cut, to be honest. And what we've got is effectively then, what it will do is the die will actually cut each piece out, but it's a nightmare doing it in white, and I really should have done it in a different colour. But hopefully you can see there.
Just about see that line in the middle.
I'll show you when I take this one out. So, every single line in here is cut or embossed. You don't need to emboss the die. So this is straight out, look.
Oh my word.
I don't need to score that. I don't need a bone folder. I don't need, you know, all these posh tools. Literally, just my finger and it will fold, because all of the work is done by the die, yeah? And all you do to put it together, put that to one side, is, so we fold the card, I might as well save that one. It's a die, so everyone will be the same. I've put power tape and this is on the front, but don't worry, there is a video on YouTube.
Okay.
That went live at 6 o'clock tonight, so no one got a sneak peek because it's new. So from 6 o'clock tonight, there's a video on YouTube showing you exactly how to do this. One of the videos just over my hands. None of this nonsense me talking much. I'll talk a bit, but you know. And all you do is literally, there's none of that, hello and welcome, and today I'm using, and you know the bits we always fast forward through?
Yeah, the bit yeah.
I missed them out, and literally, because I don't see the point, I don't watch them.
That's true.
So why would anyone at home want to watch them? Hello, I'm John. Today nobody's interested in that, we know. Show me what you're going to do. Get it over and done with
quickly. That's what we just searched for, John next door, we know who you are.
We know who you are, we don't need to know anything else. And if I'm looking how to work this die, I've got it, so don't try and flog it to me again. So that's me, but what we're going to do is, literally, every fold is a mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've not scored any of these. And you start at the top. So I'm using power tape. You know that's my favourite chosen tape.
Have we got this on the website?
We haven't. I think we're out of stock again. But if you haven't got power tape, please use red line tape.
Okay.
Or don't use your white finger lift double-sided tape. It really isn't strong enough. Yeah. So this is folded outwards, yeah? All I do is line up that middle line to that middle line and stick it down, yeah, wherever I want. That's it. Done.
Give over.
Yeah.
Is that easy?
That's it, yeah, literally. All you have to do is make a mounting fold on each piece, yeah, and then it will naturally fold in like that and line that up to the middle line, press down, done. Watch. That's it. I said it's easy. I don't do difficult. I don't do all this, right. Score at 3/4 of an inch and take 7/8 off here and add, no, nonsense. I mean, you don't even have to use this bar. Obviously, you could get that bit to the bottom and just have it closed as a pop, but the strengthening bar, same again. Stick that to one end, stick that to the other end, and look.
The happy hour.
Completely flat.
Sorry to chip in. The happy hour now. I was meant to chip in at the start of that and say 50% of it's already gone. The happy hour, this here, 80%. 80% now of your happy hour has already gone, and it's while stocks last. There will be no more after this. We're not going to make a magical phone call. That is it. Let me move. You are looking at 80%. 80% now of that has already gone, of all those beautiful colours. I've never seen Icing Ice at that sort of price, at $13.49. Never seen it in the 2 years I've been here. Never seen that, so it's a well worth price. And remember, it's all surfaces. I think the next time I'm going to speak to you about it, it would have gone, or it's definitely going to be limited stock. Where are we up to? Sorry.
We're done.
Oh, we're done.
Literally, I'd already done. Just as you finished, that's it. There you go. There's your card. That's how easy it is. Literally. Completely flat, and as I said, stick that in a normal, it's a C6 envelope, I think, you know, the normal size. It's not even an A5 envelope, so it's a normal C6 envelope, completely flat, normal stamp. When someone gets it, it's instantly going to do that anyway, and they're going to work out.
It stands.
And it's the decorating of it. They have the fun, but of course you can put those anywhere you want along there. You can really play with it, but I wanted it to be just such a simple thing, because as crafters, and so, to me anyway, the fun is in the decorating.
That is the thing.
It's not in the construction, it's not in the fiddling about and making it. The fun is in the decorating, but the girls, I mean, you've got boxes down there.
4 boxes down here to show
card after card after card. They've put flowers in, they've put the gnomes in. There's a brilliant one with a champagne bottle in. They've gone crazy on it, because this, to be honest, is a card die you can use for everything.
So you can go for, these are the gnomes, just to show you gnomes, but then the card form, you can do things like this with it.
And that's my old champagne bottle die.
Yes.
So it's been sized to match with my existing die range, so that if you've got any of my other dies, they will fit in and fit into this, because that's what you want to do.
And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to
just pull the box up.
I'm going to bring the box so it's easier. Because then you can do things like these. I have so many to get through. Look at all of these using the poinsettia dies that you are looking at in there. Then this is just one element that we're looking at. This is just the die that we're looking at the moment. So all of these is what you will be creating using those. And you don't even need big bits of paper. These are little offcuts that you could be using to decorate with them.
Well, don't forget, you've got the dies for the back panels that are shown there. You've seen the blue and the embossed. Those dies are included in the set. I didn't use them in this one. And they'll do and fit the front as well. If you turn that one round, you can... The dies to cut those panels are there. So you don't actually have to hand cut or measure anything to make this.
This is one of those things that it's a gift that just keeps on giving. Because the more I look at it, then I start seeing theatre landscapes in it. I start seeing theatre sets in there with a little... You imagine putting your little LED lights around the front that you put on there. So you turn them on the back and it's going to light it up just at the front. We are so...
I keep seeing putting little candles in it, in the top.
Yes, we're then putting a little flame
with the little
lights.
flamey light candles in it. And again, because it folds flat, it's not going to be that big to post still.
It's worth having a little go. We've had queues on the phone since the beginning of the hour, and I've not even shown you the other boxes of samples that I've got to get through on this as well. Now, a third of the stock has now already gone. We are 26 minutes in. Your emails are flooding in as well. Thank you very much. This is our launch hour of the one-day special. We are very, very busy. Very busy. 3-minute queues on the phones, and they have been constant for the last 25 minutes. We are getting to you, do not worry. But not only are you getting your one-day special in this little kit, you are also going to get that free downloadable that once you've purchased and you get your confirmation email, you will then get your free link, okay, to download your paper pad. And this is a lifetime of paper pad. This you can use over and over again. It will be a PDF file that you can use time and time again that you're looking at. You get that beautiful gingham. Love a bit of gingham that you're getting in there. So you're getting that beautiful gingham that you've got in there. And remember, this is just on copier paper. This is on your standard printer paper. Then you're also getting your candy cane stripe as well. Nice on sweet bags, this would be. Look at that for your beautiful candy canes that you've got your yellows, your lellows, your blues.
6 colours.
6 colours.
There's a stripe and a gingham in each of those 6 colours. So there's 12 pages, 6 colours, 2 patterns of each.
Does that mean, though, once I've got the PDF of this, I can transfer it into my snazzy little software and dull the tone down, or I can make them sepia? Or...
Yep, do whatever you want with it. I've designed this. This was a paper pad that I designed that we decided we would do. We did some sheets of it with our limited edition, blue and the green. Everyone asked if they could get more of that, and that was for the limited edition, so we didn't want to do that. We did this as a paper pad, and because we'd pulled out the limited edition, we decided not to make it into a paper pad and to make it into a download exclusively for you. So it is work that I've done, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not just picked up off the ether or out of... It's not picked off one of these sites.
It's your handiwork.
It's my handiwork that I've done. Any licensings that need to be have been bought for it, as they always are. Not that I think any were needed for this, but I've put it together, and then you do what you want with it.
That's the good thing. So
you'll see it popping up in my Christmas box kit, and probably in next year's. Because I love that stripe. I use it all the time.
I like the stripe. There's something quite Art Deco, quite vintage about it as well, which I like. But then it's also can be quite modern. Then you're going to get your free gift we purchase, 1 per customer. Now, there are over 100 different variations you may get. It's going to be a lucky dip. Is what you're going to get. So you're either going to get one of those, you could get one of these, or there is another 70 that you may get as well, worth $4.99 on their own. So that is your free gift, as well as your paper. Then if we start looking at the bundle, your sentiments with the money that you're saving, this bit here, the money that you're saving, that there, that's it, £8, that means that's free. That means that is free. Meg's going to prove it, because apparently we've got doubters. We have got doubters. The people out there, detailed at the bottom of the screen. If you want this on its own, all right, if you want that on its own, $7.99. $7.99. But you don't want it on its own. Why would you want it on your own? Why would you want it on its own? Get it in the bundle, because it's going to be free anyway. Then you're getting your die set that's already in there. Then you're getting your 2 sets of gnomes. I love a gnome. Love a gnome, your little gnome that you're already in there. And then on top of that, Chris loves that. Our director loves his penguins. Loves his penguins. You're going to get your penguins in there as well. £24 and 28 pence on Freedom across 2 interest-free flexible payments is what you're looking at. We've already had a sellout. Our happy hour, these are your Eyes Inks Ice have now, has already gone. Smooth, this is smooth. Sold out. I don't know why we're lingering on, to be honest. They've gone. We're just teasing you now. Teasing you. I've got another set. We've got other sets on the show. We've got the blue sets, but let me show you the dies, because I think these trees work really well with the sets that we've already got. These trees are going to work with the stepper cards that you're looking at, for the sheer fact they're all sort of to scale. So you're going to get stars, you're going to get trees. It'd be easier if I show you the board. Nearly 50%, let me do that. Nearly 50% of the stock of this has already gone. Are these brand new as well, John?
No, this is it. This is the last of them.
Oh.
This is, you know, we said, you know, it's Craft 2's birthday.
Yeah.
You know when I name something after someone. So these are Finley's trees. It is always somebody within Crafts 2. So we've met Linda and Mark and Peter, and Finley is Mark's son. Mark runs the warehouse. So these are Finley's trees, and that's why I wanted to bring something on for the birthday that is actually related to somebody within the company. So
once these
Finley,
have gone,
once these have gone, that's it. There are no more. There are no more calls to make. We actually had a discussion. It was, we've got X, and I said, should I put Y on? And Peter said, put Y plus X on. So I know that literally there are the two that you've got on the counter, and then every other bit of stock has gone to the customer, has gone on the system for the customers.
$9.99, 50% of the stock already gone. Now 60% of the stock has already gone. This is how quick things are moving now. Tracy's picked up that phone, God bless her. So 60% of the stock has now already gone on these. $9.99 for your trees that are going to match perfectly well. Are they the trees? Yes, they are the trees. Let me show you the trees using the ice inks that you're getting in there. So those are the trees to scale. Just so you can see how they fit well with the gnomes. They really do work with your gnomes that you've already got. From that as well, they would also work with your trees like this as well. That works good. And then they'll also work with your little penguins.
They're sized almost exactly to work with the stamps.
I love them.
It's so well how they work together.
And there are the trees that you're getting yourself. £9.99, 60% of the stock. 70% of the stock has already gone. If we stay here long enough, they will be limited stock. $9.99. We're going to get rid of the details right then. Let's go back to John to see what it's... all sentiments, okay. I heard we're going back to John. Right, and your sentiments, £14.99. I thought I'd done enough talking. What you're looking at for this one, 735986 is your item number for these ones. You're going to get cards that look like this. So these are going to cut in to the cards that I'm absolutely loving because you can do so much. Just look at that in white. Just in white, they really work. Using little baubles that you've got there, using some of the larger baubles, they'll work as well. You could even use these to cut out some of the words inside your card stock. So you'd have your Merry Christmas that's already in there.
Yeah, and they will fit exactly on the front of the die. So they fit perfectly on the front of the die. They'd actually, from last year, they sold out completely last year, and we had to order them back in. And we ordered a limited amount in, because we very, very rarely... we have a basic policy with the John Next Door and a lot of the Crafts too, is let's bring them in, let people like them, get them, and then we'll move on. So it's very rare that we actually bring them back, but so many people asked for these, we brought them back.
They are back, and get them while you can. £14.99. 735986 is your item number. Guess what? Your trees, limited stock. I've got less than 4 and more than 2. I'm not allowed to tell you. Oh, now I've got less than 3. If you want them, but I've got more than 1. If you want them, get them while you can. TV law, I'm not allowed to actually tell you how many I've got. But if you want them, get them while you can. They're about to go and they're not coming back. Thank you for all your emails as well. We'll read some out, see where you are in the world. Oh, they've gone. Trees have gone. Ice inks has gone. Well done if you got them. Start checking out your baskets if they're in there because they're not coming back. Right then, let's crack on and decorate our card. Where are we up to?
Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp some gnomes. And I've got some pre-coloured, but I want to show you a really quick and easy way to colour, because I'm not a colourist. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm going to do one of these things where I'm going to tell you to do what I say and not what I do. Now,
Okay.
I have a real habit of this, of what I've done is I've got, this is just, I think this might be Jelly Bean's smooth card. So he's back on a happy hour.
Yeah, it's always like that.
You know I'm terrible for that. He sees me on the phone going away every time I'm in. Basically, I've just cut it down to basically 5 3/4, half it, because that way I get more on. And I want to cut all 3 because I'm going to put them on. So, and I'm always, although I've already got these stamped out, the ones I'm going to colour, I always think it's fair just to show you how they stamp, rather than, I'm always doubtful when people go, well, here's one I've already stamped and I'm going to colour that. So, what I like to do is actually to show you they stamp.
Okay. Oh,
Because,
yeah, no,
you know,
nice
you
to
feel,
see.
you know, at home, it's like, so, what I would do is I would be stamping these because I'm going to use alcohol pens in Memento. Yeah, because it's opposites. So I'm using alcohol pens, so I need a water-based ink. If I start colouring on this VersaFine, which is an oil-based, it will come off. But you see how clearly, if I hold that one up, you can see the level of detail you get with those stamps.
Look at that.
I mean, and that is one inking. There's literally one inking and one stamp down in my press to impress. I know my press to impress is the thing, but that's what I love about them, how crisp that is.
That is.
And we are getting in so much closer than, you know, you would ever normally see at home. Yeah?
Yeah, we would. We never-
But the
we never do.
detail's there and you're not losing anything. Yeah? And I think that's important to know when they come out of the packet. Now, the only thing I do, and please trust me on this, once you ink your stamps with something like a VersaFine, stamp them 2 or 3 times, stamp them off almost onto scrap, and then leave them mucky.
Never
A
clean them.
dirty stamp will give you a better impression than a clean stamp. Because it's almost like, the way I would describe it is, if you think about a frying pan, if you've not got any oil in that frying pan, is your egg going to stick?
Yes.
Whereas what you're supposed to do as a chef is season a pan and get it with that much oil and everything, so that every time you clean it, it's still got that coating on it, so things don't stick. It's the same with your stamps. A bad stamped impression comes from a clean stamp. Personal view, but if you look at things like Dan Reevy and Tim Holtz, they never clean their stamps. Because you're re-inking every time, you're priming it again every time. So that's what
Like
you
that.
get with a dirty stamp. So here I've got some already coloured in Memento, because I've left my Memento in the car.
Ah.
So, but what I'm going to do is I've just got 2 colours of red. Yeah, really simple.
Yeah.
A light and a dark. Let's do his hat.
Are these the pens we had on the other day?
They are, yeah.
Zoe bought us?
Yeah. So I love these. They're so easy. So it's literally,
Might still be
but
on the
because
website.
they've got big lines, it's so easy to colour. So I'm going down with the light red. And everybody says, you know, when you're colouring, you need to have 3 colours.
Yeah.
No. This works so well. These are easy. So grab 2 of your felt tip pens from home. The stamps are really designed. So your stamps are really, really, to be honest, it's designed to leave them as they are, or because of the large space, for you to be able to colour them. So grab your pencils, your paints, whatever you've got. Yeah. So
this.
all I'm going to do is darker shade and scribble down one side, yeah? Down one side, yeah. Across the top and down that side. That's it. Little bit in there. Little bit in there. That's it.
Oh, look at
Take
that.
my smaller what? Take my lighter colour again. Scribble over the top and it'll just blend it. That's it. But can you...
That works really well.
So you don't need to be the best colourist with the best pens in the world. The stamp will do the work for you. See that already? That's 3D one coat.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do exactly the same with green. So I'm going to go in with
We're
the
big
light
all over
green.
the world tonight, John.
Have we?
We are all over.
Because I haven't heard any of this,
We
so
are
I don't
all
know.
over the world. So we've got, so far, we've got Monica in Hamburg,
Hello,
in Germany.
Monica in Hamburg, or Guten Abend, Monica.
Guten Abend. I was going to say together, but I don't think it's right. So, I won't say it. We've got Brig and Dave in Nottingham.
You're nice.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
all
that's
right.
more Birmingham,
Thank
isn't
you.
it, really? I can't, yeah.
Who else we got? Sam from Cleethorpes.
Very nice. Hello, Sam in Cleethorpes. Lovely place.
in-
I've got family there.
Sylvia in the north of England. She doesn't want to tell us where. Just go through, we'll pop around.
Hello, Sylvia in the northeast of England.
Oh, well, keep them coming in. We'll read them out at 8 o'clock as well. Just your name and where you're watching. Where has my invitation got to around the world? So, yeah, just crafts too. Crafts 22nd birthday.
I just really wanted to show how you don't have to... Sometimes you look at stamps, yeah, and I watch it and I'll think, yeah, that's a lovely image, but I've got to be a really good colourist to bring the best out of it, and I'm not. So all I've done is 2 colours of red, a light and a dark red. Look how different these 2 greens are, yeah? A light and a dark green. So that's literally all I'm doing is colouring in 2 colours, 2 pens, no pencil crayons, nothing special. Take my light green, scribble over, and watch that. His hat's suddenly 3Ds.
So is that the same colour you did first of all?
Same colour I did at first, yeah? But if you want, you can see it just...
This is the first time I've seen these pens live.
Yeah. Colour in the holly. But, you know, it really brings out a stamped image, and there's times that I've thought, I like those stamps, but I don't want them because I know I've got to be good. Well, I want to show you, you don't have to be.
The pens might be on the website still, I feel. I feel the pens are on the website.
But there is his hat done. So you can see there, look.
That looks amazing. That looks professional.
That looks like I know what I'm doing. But
Yes,
look, it's the stamp that's doing the work. And the 2 that would scare me massively, yeah, his nose. Well, this is a light peach. This is a skin colour, right, OK? There is his nose in a light peach, that's it, yeah? But his beard, this is again where the work's done for you. Look how messy it is.
You just go in with your colour.
So go in with a grey and just...
Sylvia's in Durham, by the way.
Oh, lovely, lovely place.
Thank you, Sylvia, for emailing back. I was only being curious.
But there,
that works
there's his beard. But I haven't had to sit there and go, oh, each little bit. So he's done. I'm just going to simply...
But if you wanted to go more on that, you could go with your glue pens and things like that, and you could go with your angel fibres and...
You could really go crazy with it.
A little bit
but
of
you
fluff.
don't have to have any level of skill. Literally, there we go. Let's colour him in there. And I'll just do, well, we've missed his arm. A bit of red, really simple. But this is the one, I'll give him bare feet for once. He's a barefoot gnome. But there is your gnome. So, there he is coloured and cut out. There's him coloured and cut out. And there's him coloured and cut out. Yeah.
Oh, look at
And the thing is, I want to show you this as well. This is the other thing that I like about these. These are not that hard to cut out.
OK.
Because we looked at dies and thought, well, hang on a minute, look. All I'm doing is follow, look where you're going, big pair of scissors, see how easy shapes, and watch this. Oops, I've cut a bit of his hat off. Does it matter? No. Nobody knows. Go round there. But his beard, he can be quite difficult, yeah? So don't bother. There we go. And who actually knows that his beard went out that far?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
There you go, Chris. I thought
We've got to nick that one off Chris, haven't we? We've got to give him credit for that one.
He said it about 4 times and I just ignored it.
But same thing again. See, you've got these little bits of hair there.
Just cut them off.
Black. Just cut them off. Does it matter? It's your gnome. No one's really that bothered. But again, it's not that difficult. But you don't even have to cut them out. You could just use them solid, or they are designed as well so that they will fit perfectly within the panel in the die. So you could just cut them out with the panel in the die. The one that gives you the lightest panel. So there we go. Now, decoupage and cutting out is not one of my strong suits. But if I can do it, honestly, anybody can.
Remember your details for the one-day special on screen. Oh, look at that.
There's your gnome I've just coloured and cut out, and there's the one I did at home. There's not actually a lot of difference. So it's not like I'm pulling in and saying, look how easy you can do it, but aren't I better? Actually, no, I can't remember which one. I can't remember which one I've coloured here and which one I did at home now, to be honest. Yeah.
Look at those.
So, but they are now. I mean, look, they hold hands.
Oh.
Because they're at the same height. It's just so clever. So
that's like a portrait for Derek.
That's
like a little family portrait you've just done there for our little Derek.
Oh, bless him.
Little gnome family.
So what I've done is I've cut out. I've just used Crafts 2 linen card in Christmas red.
Yes.
And I thought watching me cut another die would be the most boring thing in the world. So I've cut it out in the red, so I know that this card. The card for this has cost me 20p.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know so far this card has cost me 20p minus the die. And all I'm going to do then is I've taken the 2 dies in the set that you get, your mats and layers. And I want to, I hope I haven't. I'll tell you what. You know how I'm lazy. And I don't say, and you would say, well, surely you need 2 dies in here, 2 of each size. No, the dies are designed, and they're that simple that this is 240 GSM linen card, Crafts 2 linen card, yeah? 2 layers into my Kaleido, and because it's a simple shape, put it slightly on the wonk, run it through. I'm not even going to shim it. Forward and backs. Always give it another chance. You've got to give everything 2 chances, haven't you?
Depends what it is.
So, there we go. Everyone deserves 2. But there's 2 layers cut. So why would I put 2 dies in, making it more expensive when you can do both layers with 1 pass and 1 die? Yeah, so I've done that, and I've embossed a piece as well, and we'll just grab some of my magic glue. Can you talk a minute while I find my magic glue? Sorry.
These are your one-day specials. Now, you can go for things individually, but I think things are looking fragile individually at the moment. So if you want to go for the die on its own, you can do that. If you want to go for your penguins on their own, you can do that. If you can go for your gnomes on their own. Do the gnomes come as a set on their own? So the penguins come in now, big and large, do come together on their own. But with your one-day special, 40% of the overall stock has now already gone. That's 40% of the big bundle. Remember, you're getting the dies in there, you're getting your sentiment stamps in there, you're getting your penguins, you're getting your gnomes in there as well. You also, remember, you're going to get that gift with purchase. One of these, over 100, will be coming to your door. Not 100 will be coming to your door. There's over 100 lucky dips, and one of them will be coming towards you very, very soon. So you'll be getting one of these, is what you'll be looking for. Is that easier, Chris? There you go. They're worth $4.99 on their own. From that, you're also going to get, very generation game. It was. From that, you're also going to get your paper pad as well. Now, this will only appear when you've checked out. Okay, so once you've checked out and you get your confirmation email, this is what will appear on your doorstep. It won't appear on your doorstep, but it will appear in your emails. There'll be a little link, PDF file. Whether you're a Mac user, PC user, it's entirely up to you. All you need to do is put them on a printer, and it will work. We are all good to go. Are we going back for demo? Yep.
Yep. I just need to unclog my glue because I've forgotten to check everything. And, of course, a minute ago, it was completely unclogged, and then there we go. So all I've done is I've got a piece cut in white with a smaller die, a piece cut in green with a larger, but 2 at a time. And I've just used one of my embossing folders and actually embossed that piece, which is really, really simple, okay? So, and I would always use a wet glue for this bit, for putting these bits on, because in a minute we might lift it up slightly. So I'm going to need to put my little pop-up bits on. So here I've got my... I'm using power tape. So again, you can use a wet glue for this. So if you want to, you can use a wet glue. But if you're using a wet glue, you do need to kind of leave it almost weighted to dry. So it needs to make sure it goes off. So I would use a tape and use something like power tape or a red line tape. Again, your finger lift tape, because it's kinetic and moves. And in central heating, that can come off. See, I should have had all these already glued, shouldn't I?
But I'm currently placing orders in my ears at the moment.
I've heard.
I am currently working out how much it's going to be for me.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to go upstairs and get the gnomes and the penguins straight after the show.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
I love them.
They really are. They really are. I mean, the thing was, I was very lucky to get a set for myself and get sets for the girls. And what usually happens is, if there's a few sets hanging around, I'll leave like a spare set just in case I mess one up.
And then you've got...
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I had to send the girl. One of my brilliant angels went, I haven't got mine, and it had to go out. So literally, that's all I have.
All you have.
So I'm quite tempted, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is remember the same idea, matching that centre. Yeah, centre line to centre line. Okay. Put it down. Check. Yeah. Centre line to centre line. Put it down, check. I'm going to do the same with the strip across the front. So just take that one out. There we go. But this time, I want to lift the edge and just pop it in, because I don't want that going over that piece. So put your back pieces in first, and then this is why I used a wet glue, so I can lift it. Put that into position. So there I've got, if I hold this one up, you can see, just in the colours, to me, that's enough.
Yeah, that's not.
But
I like that.
what we're going to do is we've got our gnomes and we've got our Finley's trees. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to use them because I've cut them. So
sold out already.
what I've done here is, now, this measurement, if you're into your measurements, yeah, what you can do is you can cut this panel, and it's 1 inch and it's 2 inches wide, and without the tabs, it's 7 inches. Or you can do what I do, which is use the die, because I can't be bothered to measure, cut it out and cut the tabs off. It's far easier, honestly. Really do. It's far easier. So I'm going to use the stencil sentiments, and I want season's greetings. So I'm just going to clean these out, because you can tell when I love a die, because it's got bits all in it everywhere. Pull the tape. Pick up the first one, seasons, make sure it's right. Take the second one, greetings. There we go. I'm just going to pop that in roughly in the centre. Again, I'd be a little bit more careful at home probably, but you feel the stress here, don't you?
Well, so there's also someone counting down constant in your ear.
Yeah, there is.
40% of these dies now have already gone. 40% of the dies now have already gone. Once they've gone, they have gone. Get them while you can. £14.99. 735986 is your item number. If you don't have a machine, though, and you're thinking of getting a machine, I have got the Kaleido on the show. This is one of those machines that is just magical. It really, really is. It will do so much for you. It heats, embosses. It does the works. We could do an hour on this alone. Well, we have done. We've done 2-hour shows on the Kaleido machine. It's on a cheeky freedom price as well. 3 flexible payments of £47.49. Our little Julia's eyes have lit up now. She's seen it's on freedom. So there you get all the ink in there included. 545390 is your item number. Let's get back to John, because I'm conscious of the time.
Right, so I'm just going to... So there's my season's greetings.
That's
but
nice.
It looks, I don't know what it is, it looks so classy.
It does.
It really, really does to me. So normally I would spray glue this, but I had my spray glue out when I was over on the other set earlier, and I don't know where I've put it now.
Oh.
Which is, it'll be somewhere in one of my boxes or something. I'll have put it somewhere silly. So just going to stick that on, so you don't actually have to. So we've got our season's greetings, okay, and then really quickly, Remember, although it pops up, there's nothing wrong with going over the edge. Yeah? Just even a little bit. So, and I was going to be so careful about how I placed these, and I'm not going to now because I know that the time is flying. So we just, and I'm going to go, I love him. He is my, I don't know why, he is my absolute favourite. So I'm going to leave it saying Eason's greetings.
Eason's greetings.
Because I don't see why I can't.
Eason's greetings.
I'm going to put him on there. And I'm going to put him on there. And there we go.
Look at that.
Oh, you're not straight, are you? Let's put you straight. But that's taken no time. And yes, what I would do is spend a little bit more time filling in that little gap there with some more trees and things like that. In fact, realistically, let's be honest, he probably needs to, oh no, he's glued on now. Teach me for using craft artist glue. But basically, you can see there in the red and green, and it all works. And all I've used is a peach and a grey, 2 reds, 2 greens.
It's quick and easy.
It is quick and easy. So if you think, OK, I had 2 of those cut and I had coloured, and I hadn't cut the green leaves, but I've done everything else in like 20 minutes.
And you could be doing this as well. You can be creating works of art. Are you ready? Works of art that looks
Sam
like
did that
these.
one.
Oh, our little Sam and his buttons.
He sat and embroidered that one night, weeks ago.
There is so much that you can do. I love this one. Look at this for a new home. Oh, it's flopped open. That's cute. That is beautiful. Oh, how does this work? There you go. That's that one. Then you've also got things that look like these. Oh, look at this. It's like a little choir. If you're in a choir...
Oh, yeah, you could put a little name under each one as well, couldn't you? But look how beautiful that is. Just stamped out in the row on the acetate and not coloured in. That, I think, is lovely. You could almost watercolour over the top with one colour and leave it.
Just do backgrounds and things like that. There is so many samples that I can show you. This is the gnome. This is the gnome box that I'm on at the moment. There's one with lights. Hang on. What's this do? Oh. That's using sentiments that's in there. So it's just sentiments. Dim the lights. Quick, we haven't got time. Oh, look at this.
That's actually using the eyes ink as well. That's actually to get that look on the acetate.
You see? There is so much that you can do with these when you go. I've only got 10 seconds left. Don't go anywhere, myself and John. Thank you, John. We'll be back at 8 o'clock.
Yes, we are.
We'll reconvene then. I'll tell you what's coming up now. Shall I? Go on.